Traveling. Malta. Malta is a little country south of Italy that is made up of 3 islands, Malta, Gozo and Comino. I travelled to the big one, Malta, to its capital, Valletta. I'll always remember Malta for its landscapes, good food and the gorgeous clear water of its beaches and caves. The best places I visited were Blue Grotto, Azure Window and finally Blue Lagoon. We visited the Blue Grotto in a little boat which let us move around the caves, get closer to the amazing neighbouring cliffs, and because of the sun's reflection off the water, at times the cave is well lit, meaning you can see through the turquoise water to the sea floor, and all the beautiful things in between, including coral reefs and the abundant marine life. At other times, it can be a little bit scary floating through the cave's tunnels and crevices when it's very dark. Something even more spectacular happens every morning. The sun hits the water and reflects in many different shades of blue. Quite a unique sight. There are a few people scuba diving and rock climbing. The views are simply amazing. Azure Window is on the island of Gozo. The Ark is in many films or TV shows like The Count of Monte Cristo and Game of Thrones. It's a really famous landmark, and we took a ferry to get there. It just looks like a big hole in the middle of a cliff, and underneath there is a big lagoon where people swim and dive. Although the journey is long, it took us about 2.5 hours, it was worth it. It's lovely, and if you want to see it, you have to see it soon because the top of the arch is disintegrating quickly. Scientists estimate it will be gone in a few years. Again, you can see plenty of people scuba diving and swimming in the waters around the ark. If you want to, although it isn't recommended, you can jump off the cliff. Blue Lagoon is a natural lagoon found between the island of Comino and a few other smaller islands. Don't get me wrong, it was absolutely beautiful. The water is astonishingly blue, but there were too many people there. You could only really sit on the rocks, and when we wanted to have a swim, we had a little choice. Jump off the rocks into the water or attempt to cross the people and their towels. We crossed the people and stepped on the towels because I just couldn't jump off the rocks and my partner couldn't either. Just seeing it is really something else. The capital Valletta is also really pretty, with mostly Baroque architecture. There's the Grand Harbour, which nowadays is just a tourist harbour but was quite important in the Second World War, where the whole area sustained a lot of damage during Nazi and fascist air raids. Malta received the George Cross in 1942 by King George VI after a siege which lasted 2 years for the outstanding bravery of the Maltese people. The cross still appears on the flag of Malta on the top left-hand side. There are a lot of churches too in the city. The food's very good too. I had some penne pasta with an Alfredo sauce, you know, cream, garlic and parmesan. And this time they added some bacon. God, it was beautiful. Another lovely meal was some slow-cooked rabbit. It might be a little controversial, but frankly, I think I ate better in Malta than in Italy. Malta was really nice and has plenty to offer. From the amazing views to rock climbing, scuba and cliff diving. However, there were a lot of people in some places and it might be better during the off-peak months.